Is it time to buy or sell Amazon stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Amazon. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 2nd of May, 2025, and now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for anyone among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 1st of May in the year 2025, our system has designated Amazon as a hold accumulate investment, assigning it a score of 0.85. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations and currently reflects a loss of 0.12% since our initial hold accumulate recommendation. This equates to an average loss of 0.06% per day since it was classified as hold accumulate. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 23.89% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between negative 36.44% and negative 23.89%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 13.38%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from 0.488% to 48.76% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between 190.91 and 282.61. Our latest daily update for Amazon features the headline, Amazon stock downgraded to hold accumulate. The Amazon stock price declined by approximately 0.116% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 2nd of May, 2025, dropping from $190.20 to $189.98. During this trading session, the stock exhibited fluctuations of 3.47%, ranging from a low of $186.40 to a high of $192.87. Over the recent period, the price has experienced volatility, resulting in a gain of 10.05% over the last 2 weeks. Additionally, trading volume increased on the last day by 15 million shares, despite the decline in prices. This could serve as an early warning sign, indicating a slight increase in risk over the coming days. In total, 78 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $14.73 billion. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $242.52, while the lowest was $151.61. Currently, the price stands at 21.66%, or $52.54, below the 52-week high, and 85.44%, or $1,115.22, below the all-time high recorded on January 15, 2018, when the price peaked at $1,305.20. Amazon's recent first quarter of 2025 earnings showcase a resilient performance, with revenue driven by its Amazon Web Services cloud offerings and advertising segment, despite the challenges posed by a slow growth environment and upcoming tariffs. However, the stock experienced a dip following mixed guidance for the second quarter. Analysts emphasize that Amazon is preparing for tougher conditions, focusing on optimizing its seller density to navigate potential headwinds. The adoption of Amazon's Trainium 2 graphics processing unit is gaining momentum, which could enhance cost-effective artificial intelligence training solutions and bolster its existing infrastructure investments. Strong growth metrics of 10% revenue and 20% operating profit reveal a robust capacity to maintain double-digit growth in key areas like subscription services and advertising. Despite the uncertainties due to tariffs, Amazon's commitment to aggressive investments in artificial intelligence suggests a long-term strategy that could fortify its growth trajectory. For short-term investors, guidance volatility is a concern, potentially impacting stock performance. However, the ambitious capital expenditure plans for artificial intelligence signal strong future growth prospects, which could attract long-term investors, positively influencing the stock price as these initiatives unfold. Overall, while the immediate outlook may be mixed, Amazon's strategic positioning for long-term resilience remains a key takeaway for investors. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 2nd of May, 2025, it was reported that Cantor Fitzgerald assigned AMZN a hold grade with a hold action. On the same day, Goldman Sachs also assigned AMZN a buy grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 28th of April, 2025, it was reported that Oppenheimer assigned AMZN an outperform grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 23rd of April, 2025, Telsey Advisory gave AMZN an outperform grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 22nd of April, 2025, Raymond James assigned AMZN an outperform grade with a downgrade action. Analysts have assigned a general neutral rating to Amazon stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock as strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Amazon. The Amazon stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between the two signals, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support can be expected at $187.89 and $187.24. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal originated from a pivot bottom point on Monday, April 21st, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 13.54%. Further upward movement is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal has been indicated by the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may influence the short-term trajectory. Volume increased despite falling prices yesterday, serving as a potential early warning. Therefore, the stock should be monitored more closely. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots have shown a buy signal 10 days ago. Bollinger Bands provided a buy signal 18 days ago. The short-term moving average signaled a buy 9 days ago. The long-term moving average indicated a buy 3 days ago. The relationship between the short and the long moving averages showed a buy signal 2 days ago. Upon examining the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a buy signal 8 days ago. The long-term moving average signaled a buy 48 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 38 days ago. For more signals, please visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Amazon. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $178.41 and $175.26. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Amazon finds support just below today's level at $178.41. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $175.26 and $171. This stock has average movements throughout the day, and with substantial trading volume, the risk is regarded as medium. During the last day, the stock moved $6.47 between its high and low, or 3.47%. For the past week, the stock has experienced a daily average volatility of 2.89%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Amazon, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or P/E ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its earnings per share. This is a relatively normal P/E ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or stable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 7th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.33. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Amazon. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Amazon is at $190.20. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Amazon encounters its first support level at $178.41. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Amazon from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 1st of April, 2025, Harrington Douglas J. conducted an insider sale of 2,500 shares of common stock with a par value of 1 cent per share. On the 12th of March, 2025, Nui Indra K. conducted an insider purchase of 4,806 shares of restricted stock unit award. On the 3rd of March, 2025, Harrington Douglas J. conducted another insider sale of 2,500 shares of common stock with a par value of 1 cent per share. On the 3rd of March, 2025, Bezos Jeffrey P. conducted an insider sale of 239,843 shares of common stock with a par value of 1 cent per share. On the 4th of March, 2025, Bezos Jeffrey P. conducted another insider sale of 56,339 shares of common stock with a par value of 1 cent per share. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 53.266. In total, insiders purchased 221,486 shares and sold 747,262 shares in these last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $184.47, representing a decline of 2.9%. This stock has medium daily movements, indicating a medium level of risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal stemming from a pivot bottom identified 9 days ago. Is Amazon stock a good buy? Amazon presents several positive indicators. However, we do not find these sufficient to recommend it as a buy at this time. Currently, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors may either maintain their positions or gradually accumulate more shares while waiting for further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have adjusted our evaluation from a buy recommendation to a hold or accumulate stance since our last review. After assessing the volatility and market movements from the previous trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price may be overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 5th of May, we anticipate Amazon will open lower by 23 cents, beginning the session at $189.75. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and we recommend consulting with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. It is important not to base your investment choices solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at StockInvest.